Welcome to this brief explainer. Today, we're taking a quick step back from the absolute noise of the world to explore some incredibly profound spiritual truths found right in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 4. It's a really powerful, timeless story about finding true peace when, frankly, it feels like everything around us is completely falling apart. Okay, let's dive right into our first section, La tormenta y el miedo, the storm and the fear, looking closely at the sheer fragility of their boat. So picture this. You've got this fragile wooden boat just getting absolutely hammered by a sudden, fierce storm. I mean, the wind is roaring, the waves are crashing so violently over the sides, and the disciples, they're just completely dominated by panic. And you have to remember, these guys were seasoned fishermen. They practically lived on the water. Yet their survival instincts were completely overwhelmed by sheer terror here. It truly looked like certain doom. Now, what's really interesting to see here is the striking contrast. On one side, you have the frantic, terrified disciples basically losing their minds. But then, in the exact same sinking boat, surrounded by the exact same crashing waves, there's Jesus. He's sleeping in complete, absolute tranquility, just resting right there in the middle of all that fury. It's wild to think about. Which brings us to section 2, El despertar de la paz, the awakening of peace, and that very human tendency of questioning God's care when we're in chaos. Pushed to the absolute brink, the terrified disciples finally wake Jesus up, frantically asking him if he even cares that they're about to perish. So Jesus stands up, faces this raging tempest head-on, and simply speaks to the wind and the sea. He says, "Peace, be still." And the effect? It was absolute. Literally, nature's fury vanished instantly. An immediate, perfect calm just fell over the entire water at the simple sound of his voice. No hesitation, just pure stillness. So, the crucial point here is that this whole event is far, far more than just a miracle over nature. It shows us what true calm actually is. You see, true calm is not just the absence of storms in our lives. It's the absolute, unshakable certainty that Christ is present with us, and that he holds ultimate authority over literally everything that disturbs the soul. Let's move to section 3 and see how this builds into tu paz en el caos, your peace in the chaos, specifically finding your peace in today's storms. We're shifting gears from the historical Sea of Galilee right into your personal, everyday emotional landscape. Because let's face it, we all deal with modern storms, right? Emotional turmoil, those constant nagging worries that just won't go away, and deep, deep uncertainty about the future. These are our crashing waves today. But here's the thing, just like those disciples, you aren't alone in the boat. The exact same presence that calmed that ancient sea is absolutely available to comfort and steady you through your own emotional storms right now. And this brilliantly illustrates a vital truth. Jesus sleeping in that boat wasn't a sign of indifference. Not at all. It actually represented complete, unshakable security in the Father's care. When Christ dwells in our hearts, we can actually rest safely in the middle of our chaos, knowing absolutely for sure that no storm is ever greater than his infinite power.
All of this leaves us with one final, incredibly powerful question for you to reflect on. What emotional storm does Jesus need to calm in your heart today? Seriously, take a moment and think about it. Invite his presence right into your deepest worries and let him speak that perfect calm into your chaos.